Welcome back to Offroad Touring. In part one of this Bundaberg adventure, we made way from Brisbane to Bundaberg, seeing some epic things along the way, so if you haven't seen that, be sure to check it out. Now we're at Burrum Point, about to make way into Wongi National Park, where we end up in many creek crossings, use the winch some more, and get flooded out.
Good morning all, we're on our last day of our camping trip. Unfortunately, we've got to head back this afternoon. It's currently about 6:45 in the morning. I'm up and fully ready.
Overnight it was absolutely bucketing down, but now it's just, raining constant, just doesn't end. It sucks because everything's just wet. Oh well, that's the joys of it. But anyways, we're gonna pack up the rest of this, probably get a bit wet in the process, and make track out of here. Maybe check out the beach on the way out. But what a beautiful place this was otherwise. All the campsites, there's all walking tracks between the campsites, like in the bush there's a walking track and then down to the beach. So, well, this here is the beach exit or entry. So I thought we'd come down here and check it out. It's not too far from camp actually. This is actually so beautiful, even though it's raining and you can't see far. It's so beautiful. That water looks nice and blue. It's absolutely so beautiful out here, even though all the rain coming down makes it all foggy and that sort of stuff, and absolutely sucks that we can't fly the drone, but
yeah, I reckon we'll come back here in summer and Cancuna. Honestly, they're both beautiful beaches.
Yeah, definitely. Anyways, this is it for us. We're now going to jump off the beach and head inland and see what we can find in the national parks. Rightio, so we've just passed in through Childers and stopped in at a bakery because in this cold weather, a pie and coffee is not too bloody bad.
Oh, it was so good. We'll have to put the name of the bakery on the screen. I got a lasagna one, which was absolutely amazing. And Cameron got a potato and beef one, which... Yeah, bloody good. Bloody good.
But yeah, anyways, we're off the blacktop now and we're heading heading towards Wongi State Forest. We're still about an hour out. But yeah, it's just some dirt road that we're on, and there is some water flowing through on these creeks as well. So we've just come down to yet another creek, and this is pretty cool. It's just logs pretty much going across that we've got to drive across. It makes me think of, I think it's Cypress Bridge up at Cape. I've never done it, but I've seen lots of videos on it. This doesn't look as sketchy, I guess. But I think I'm going to try and have one tyre along here, and that should put the other tyre up on this one here. I'll have great spotting, so good luck to us. How cool is this? And the creek's flowing quite a bit. Would not want to fall. The rain is absolutely pumped down now, and everything out here is just, this ground is so slippery. It's just not much traction at all. Got a bit of a rutted out section here. So slippery. The whole no traction at all. We just slipped right into that.
So we just come from that rutted out section over here and we've literally just slipped in here because there's absolutely no grip. It's just mud. And look at the tyre, it's caked in mud. Yeah, there is no grip on here.
This track has just come into like a really overgrown sort of section, so fingers crossed we can get through. Worst case, it looked like another sort of track we could probably try, but so far we're getting through. It's literally just a track made through the trees, just sort of wide enough. Definitely has not been used in a long time. It's all washed out from the rain as well. That is soft. Well, we've just fallen into a little section and I think they hung up. Jump out and have a look. Damn, yeah, our diff is caught up under there. Oh, it's annoying. So slippery out here. You can see our front diff hit, but yeah, our rear's all caught up. Ah, damn it. Definitely no driving out of it. Just tried driving a bit, but got nothing, so just gonna winch out of it. Chuck that on free spool and unwind it. Grace can't even get out of the car because of the bank, so just gonna be me getting us out of this one. Soft shackle, tree trunk protector. That will do us. So it's going to be the same sort of setup on the beach. It's got tree trunk protector, soft shackle, winch hook, and then it's just going to be a small winch, literally just to pull us out off that hung up. So let's get out.
Due to the left side of the vehicle leaning into the rut, the right side of the wheels were just spinning. If we had lockers either front or rear, I reckon we would have had much better chance of driving out of this. However, the winch would do just fine.
The rain just decided to come down halfway through that bloody recovery, but this is literally all it was. So tyre was deep in there, probably barely even touching. Our diff was just dragging along here, so had to winch out that much, but otherwise we're good. Keep going and get back in the bloody car. This track does not look like it's been used in quite a while. It doesn't even look like there's a track in front of us pretty much. Oh, that's swampy.
So we've sort of just come up to a bit of a road blockage, all these logs. So Cameron's just working on moving some of them, and if he can't move them, which he seems to be moving just fine, good on him. We do have a chainsaw, but it's got low battery, so we'll see how he goes. It wants to snap. Use those muscles. Looks like he's almost got it. What a satisfying crunch that made.
Let's get the small stuff out of the way and then open up the truck. Well, the rain's absolutely pouring down now. We're still just punching through. So we haven't even made it into Wongi National Park yet. We've just been going through a state forest. I'll have to grab the name, but what a nice drive it's been so far. Besides, I mean, the rain coming down, but
Yeah.
just made the track a bit more fun, I guess.
Yeah, lots of fun. Lots of obstacles to get through.
Indeed. We've just come up to another sort of creek sort of section, just flowing through, but this looks very sketchy. This is all just washed away. Even scared to walk near it. The bloody pipe is falling down there. So I'm gonna try and come through here and around here because I just want to stay away from that. Well, we've come up to this another creek, so we'll just take it very slow through here. Jeez, that goes down a bit. Alright, not too bad at all.
I'm not really sure where we go.
Yeah, there's not really much of a track through this whole section.
So Cameron's out there once again. It's absolutely bucketing down and we're gonna have to winch once again because we're in literally mud on a hill and we can't bump up over a log. Might be hard-ish to tell, but if this is the camera straight, that is the angle. So we are on a bit of a hill. So this is the sitch at the moment. As you can see, every time we've tried to go on up, we just dug ourselves all for this tiny log, which we would normally have no issues getting over, but it's just too wet and slippery.
It's so bad. Just look at the other side of the vehicle.
Yeah, definitely a bit dug up. Let's just say that. We've not made it easy for the next person, that's for sure. Our tyre's half buried.
The main track is actually over there, but there's some logs over the way, so this is like the only way up. And we come up to this log and the whole vehicle just started sliding. It's in full drive and everything, and yeah, it just started sliding. So you have to winch over it and try not to let the vehicle slide over into that tree over there. So it's got a straight pull on it, so good luck.
The ground in this section was extremely soggy. We took 2 attempts at this and the rear tyres just sunk in, so we opted for the winch. You'll notice our tyres are still around 40 psi. I do think having the tyres around 18 or lower psi for this stuff will help out quite a lot. And the reason we didn't was because the track was only supposed to be a quick detour through the national park and pop out the other side, so I didn't see any need to let the tyres down. But if you're doing this stuff, I do highly recommend airing down.
Oh, there goes the log.
Oh, there you go, up and out. Bloody heck. It's just so slippery with all this rain.
Yeah.
But it's nice to be over that.
Tell you what though, the winch and our George 4x4 recovery gear have been a lifesaver this trip.
Paid itself off, that's for sure.
Definitely. Just putting it away now.
As you can see down there, there's a big log over the track. There is some not as used bypass kind of tracks being made, but there's clearly been vehicles going to go through. So it's good that you can sort of get around it all still. Just fit through these trees here. It's gonna be a tight fit.
Ooh.
Very tight fit.
We might bump a mirror. Oh, just not.
Just with the mirrors out. And then this creek here is also collapsed on the left. Don't know if you can really see that, but I'm gonna have to try and go around it. Thankfully this creek also has a bypass that someone's made. The creek feels firm underneath as well, which is good. Getting out of this is going to be slippery though. Just go for it. Not too bad at all. That main kind of pass through that was there. We probably wouldn't have got up over the other side. There was just a straight up bank on the other side. So luckily there's a bypass. And yet we've come up to one more creek crossing. This is like, I think this is the last crossing before we're sort of out back on a main sort of dirt road. But look at this. That's all just freshly crumbed away. Jeez.
Trying to go out away from that massive drop off.
Water just came all up on the bonnet. That was bloody deep crossing. That's probably the deepest crossing we've done in the patrol.
Yeah.
But it was good because it was just short, so it was alright. But
and we have a snorkel, so
yeah,
our engine doesn't flood that easily.
thankfully.
Luckily.
Although I haven't tested the airbox that well, so I don't know. But anyways, got a bit more of this track and we should be out soon enough. So we've come from all the way up here and then got to pass through there. The water is absolutely pumping across there. So I'm not game to go through that, especially just us out here. It's just not worth it. Plus, it looks like there's another sort of main track that heads back onto like the highway sort of section. So go suss that out, see if that gets through and go from there. But yeah, just don't want to risk it.
Seems like every turn we go, it's just flooded road after flooded road.
Yeah, this is just absolute floodplain.
And like today and last night was a lot of rain, but before that it's not really been that rainy, so it's just crazy how quick it's gone under.
Oh, this looks deep. Oh, that's guardrails. I'm taking my shoes off, I'm gonna walk that. We're just trying to get back onto the main highway, so that road down there is where we were and the road's flooded. There's two ways down there, but both ways are flooded and flowing quite a lot, and I just don't want to risk losing the vehicle. So now we're just trying to find, you know, where maps are going through all these side sort of roads to get around. This is one of them, which is a private property. It goes down. We just drove down there, but you can sort of see, or not, but there's a big sort of floodplain out there. So this way is definitely not it. Oh, well, we're just gonna have to keep looking. So that whole forestry sort of track, we went through from Childers through to Wongi State Forest and then through to Wongi National Park and then popped out on the other side. And we're trying to kind of exit out and go to sort of where Walsh Summit sort of area is. but unfortunately all the roads are flooded out, so we're kind of heading back and just trying to try every exit. Yeah, but that track through that forestry was absolutely awesome. It was like very muddy and slippery.
It was definitely a lot of fun, but now the time to try to get home is posing quite a challenge.
Yeah, it is.
And I've got work tomorrow, so.
Yeah, so whether we'll get out, who knows? Nah, but worst case, we'll just have to punch back through that national park and go back through that way.
Which took us a good couple of hours just to get through that little bit, so.
Yeah, there was a lot of time spent going through there. It's a lot of creek crossings, but what an awesome track it was, so.
At this point, we are trying to find another exit to lead out to our destination, which isn't far from this whole area. The way we came in took many hours getting through, so we didn't want to go back through there, and we explain this a bit later. However, this track we're on is a telegraph track called Billy Goat Mountain Road, which is just off Golden Fleece Road. The tele track has wheel marks that run for quite a while, and the map was showing a potential way across, so we thought we'd try our luck.
It's still pretty much just following like this telegraph line through gates and shrub and small little crossings and that sort of stuff, but so far it's looking promising. Geez, it's pretty high up now. Look at that view. We've just come up to yet another creek crossing, and I just walked not even to the middle of it, and it's up to my waist, so no way we're going through that. Yeah.
Plus it's just flowing quite heavy and we don't know what's underneath, so.
Yeah, it's flowing very heavy.
Another turn back.
Alright, this is going to be deep.
So we don't really have any idea where this track goes. We just keep getting to river crossings that we can't cross. That's the only one that we've been able to cross so far, and that's only because it wasn't flowing. Like, it got really deep at one section, but only for a tiny second. The rest of it wasn't so deep. So this has been a very difficult and long day.
Doesn't end.
No.
Does not end out here.
And we're so close to the highway that it's ridiculous, but we just can't get to it. Like, we have stopped and turned back and stopped and turned back, and it's already 4 o'clock and we're losing light now.
Real fast.
We've been in forestry since like 10 a.m. So we've been doing this for like 6 hours, and originally we were just going through forestry to get to like a destination, some rock pools that we wanted to get to, and then it just started bucketing down, and as we were exiting, it was just seemingly no way out.
Yeah, exactly right, but keep trying and see how we go, but not too sure at this stage.
So going through that little river honestly was pointless, because it just led out to a field with literally a gate and no tracks and no nothing and no nowhere of where to go, so we have to go back through it.
Look on the left there, that's the freaking river that we're trying to cross, but yeah. Well, we've come back out to the start of that telegraph track and then gone back into the national park, and now we're sort of heading north and just trying another sort of track, pretty much. Just trying another track to get out of here. So far it's looking alright, but we still got 30 minutes to go through. We've got a big creek coming up on the map, so fingers crossed it's not much, but yeah, it's getting pretty much dark now, lights are on, and rain is just pumping down now as well. So yeah, it's all happening, but just got to keep pushing on.
So we're just driving along and Cameron was looking at the water ahead but not directly at the track in front of us. So we got hung up. It's really hard to see obviously because it's dark now. So now we have to winch out again. Because he wasn't looking where he's going, now I gotta get out and I've got mud all over me and it's cold and it's raining heavy. But here we go, here goes nothing. So it's still a bit hard to see, but this is where we sort of fell in and then got pulled out. We've definitely messed up already, really rutted track. But we're out now, so that's good. Hopefully we can cross this creek and then get the hell out of here.
Alright, just gonna take it nice and slow. So bloody deep.
Yeah, it's not flowing too much, which is good. The other ones were flowing a lot.
Yeah.
It's a bit hard to see because it's nighttime now, obviously, but hopefully this will have all been worth it.
Yeah.
We can figure out where the track is. Just kidding, it gets way deeper and it's clay, like it's complete sludge. Like we can't even get through it the other way, that we have to go back and we're just gonna have to pull up somewhere and camp for the night because that's literally all exits blocked. Like there is no other way we can go that's not flooded now.
Yeah, and it's just getting too bloody late.
Yeah, it's almost 6 o'clock now as well, like there's no way we're getting out of this.
Bloody heck. It is now 6:30 and we are literally just pulled up on the side of a dirt track on like the road. It's a bit hard to see, but yeah, we just pulled up on the side of the road, kind of where the bitumen sort of exits were. So we're gonna try and just wait for that to die down and then pass through there. See how it is tomorrow, and then yeah, if not, just keep waiting. But this is not ideal. But anyways, Grace is just making us some sandwiches. Got some drinks and stuff, but it's absolutely pouring down, so we're sitting in the car. We may even just sleep in the car just to save putting up the rooftop tent. But anyways, we'll see you in the morning, I guess. Good morning. Might be looking a bit rough. Just woke up, had an okay sleep. Wasn't the comfiest, but that's all right. Just slept in the car, didn't bother putting up the rooftop tent because it was raining when we were here last night. But as you can see, it is not raining right now, and it hasn't been raining for the last few hours. Been waking up throughout the night and that sort of stuff, and yeah, noticing it hasn't been raining, so that's really good news. So we're gonna warm up the car and then go check out this crossing and see if we can get through this morning. Fingers bloody crossed we can, because we want to get out of here today. But yeah, just doing a once over the vehicle, just making sure everything's all right. You know, we did go through a lot of water yesterday, many times over the bonnet. There's a fair bit of just, I guess you could say, debris over the vehicle. Just sticks, leaves, of everything and whatnot. But yeah, anyway, so things are looking good. The only thing that looked damaged was the number plate flipped all the way up. I should have taken it off, to be honest, because it's only held on the top bolts and gets picked up quite easy under any water that goes that high. So anyways, as I said, we're going to warm up the car and go check out this crossing. I just flew the drone from where we pulled up at that dirt sort of section on that road and flying it over. I mean, the mountain ranges look so beautiful around here from the Wongi National Park, but just out from that you can see all the floodplains and all the water. It does look a lot lower than what it was yesterday.
Yeah, it really just went like flooded very quickly yesterday. It had only really rained for one day, and it just
went under.
Yeah, it just completely went under. So note to self, if you're in the Wongi National Park area, if it's raining heavy for one day, it's probably under. And it was just, everything was flowing so heavy where our car just would have been washed away, and that's something we can't really risk so far away from home.
Not worth it.
Yeah.
In any situation, you know, they say if it's flooded, forget it. So for a reason. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways, that on the drone you can see how much of an absolute floodplain this area is, and that's with it looking like it's gone down a bit. But yeah, anyways, we're going to come up to this section, so see if we can get through. Coming up to our first bit of water here. Went through this yesterday, it wasn't too deep. Doesn't give me high hopes for the main crossing that we couldn't get through yesterday. You can see out to the left there, it's just flooded water. That would just be swampy to the land. I'm hoping that section with the creek that we couldn't get through, because it was flowing so fast, I'm hoping it's all kind of flowed away, whereas this here's all more still sort of water.
Yeah.
But
we're basically a boat at this point. Like, it's just, where's the road? You can barely see any bits of the road. It's just, it's so sketchy.
yeah, literally.
And if we weren't in a four-wheel drive, we wouldn't be doing this bit even. We're just lucky that we have a four-wheel drive that we can do like this little bit. It's just, yeah.
Yeah, like right now, where is the road? It's just a floodplain.
Exactly.
But as I said, we did drive through this yesterday, so.
And in the dark, so we probably shouldn't have done that, but.
And this is literally just a floodplain.
Yeah.
Well, this is annoying. Unfortunately, as you can see, it's still just flooded. This is actually higher than it was yesterday, unfortunately, as well. Where the water's sort of looking all rough, there's barriers, and I walked through that yesterday. There was a big log I pulled out of the way, and you could still see the barriers by probably about 20 centimeters sticking out, but that's fully under now, so damn, that absolutely sucks. I think that means the other exit we were hoping for as well is also going to be under, but we can go there and have a look. Yeah, may have to wait this one out, but absolutely annoying. So yesterday we came up to this section. This is the other sort of way out on the bitumen. This was absolutely, we were in water right now where we are. This is all up to water. But as you can see, it's actually gone down quite a lot, and we'll be able to cross this, thankfully. So hopefully this is the only crossing and we'll be out. But yeah, this is quite shallow at the moment. Still flowing quite a fair bloody bit. That feels nice to be on the other side of that, not gonna lie. Hopefully that means, it looks like we'll be able to get to the main road. There's no more crossings from here, so yeah, we'll find out.
This has been a nightmare. What a wild weather adventure that this has been.
Yeah, did not think we'd be getting flooded out through here. And the other thing is, going back where we came through the national park, we didn't really see as much of an option, being the fact that we had already gone through bonnet deep water, like, and that was early in the evening, and by the time it was in the afternoon, we already noticed water rising
a lot
in short spans by quite a bit. So going back, we didn't really see as an option, and it was unknown if we sort of could. It was going to be, there was like one river that was flowing quite a fair bit, that if it was any higher, I don't know if I would have gone through.
Yeah. So
we decided not to go back and just otherwise come out here, and hopefully the plan was to continue through, but as we couldn't, then we were looking for other options to get out. So, but now it looks like we will be able to. We're going to
keep it slow and steady though, just in case, because we don't really know what to be on this, because this is the furthest we've got.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So, yeah. Anyways,
we'll check in with you later.
Yeah. And this here is the final crossing before we're out, and the highway sort of road is just up there. The indicator's showing it's only just under 40 centimeters depth. It's not flowing too much, but as you can see, it's an absolute floodplain out here. But just keep it steady. Just water everywhere. So even if we did make it past that other crossing that we got through, we would not have crossed this yesterday. So Yeah, anyways, this is the highway. This also had a closure yesterday, we seen on the maps, so fingers crossed. It doesn't look like it's there today, so yeah, see if we can get to these rock pools or not. Well, we're back off the blacktop now, and we're punching way out to these rock pools. So we're now in so it's Waterfall Creek car park we're at, and we're about to go do the rock pool walk, which is a 3 kilometre, it says 1 hour return, but it says class 4 as well. But yeah, that's the Waterfall Creek running along down there. That's the car park, and the walk goes up there. So yeah, should be good. But the rain has started to come out, so we have got umbrellas, and see how it goes. The walk is actually quite nice. You go through, you know, different sort of environments, and you go over a little creek and some rocks and stuff, but it's quite easy. It does say grade 4, but it is quite easy. So you can see the water just pumping down over there. So I just realized all the footage from when we were way up there didn't actually get the audio, so I'll chuck the clips up. But yeah, the water's just absolutely pumping down. Like, it's absolutely insane to be right next to it. It's so loud, and the water's just flowing so bloody much, but it's so nice. And I was saying as well that sucks that we can't send the drone out. It's still raining, but yeah, this would be absolutely beautiful in the summer. Come back out here, and man, I don't know if people swim out here, but that'd be cool. It looks so nice. Just absolutely wow. Anyways, we're gonna keep moving back.
So that's our wrap on our 4-day adventure that ended up being a sneaky 5 days because of our little flood-in fiasco.
Yeah, I can't believe we made that out mostly unscathed, but what an epic adventure. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Like and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next Offroad Touring adventure.